Third episode 4, Turnabout Succession. Alright. And that is the whole truth of this case. Mason system. Now we see a terminal. We see a heart rate and blood pressure. 85, 136/81. Flat line. In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of these last 7 long years. Oh, you see the scene with the cards. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected. Gunshot. Oh, there was a gunshot at the circus! Oh, there were 2 magicians and one in the middle got caught in the crossfire. And now, you stand ready to begin the final chapter of this story. Really? Now we see a video feed of a girl fainting and falling on the floor. Will the defendant be found guilty or innocent? The decision is yours. Oh, we see Christoph Gavin, the shadow of it at least, with his glasses. Oh, that's ominous. October 7, 10:37 a.m. Right Anything Agency. This is not the last chapter. Just telling you right now, it's like we're gonna like what they foreshadowing was probably something that happened during the True Grammary. There were 3 people. There were Valiant, Zach, and a woman, which is probably Trucy's mother. But like they all wore the same outfit, but everybody was in shadows. Like they were, I think they were doing a magician trick, and like they were like a pistol duel, and the woman was in the middle, and something went wrong, and she got killed for real. So there.
Hey, Apollo! Look on TV! Look!
Yeah, I'm kind of busy.
Whoa, look at that! He's the last Grammary, alright? Amazing! ... Apollo! You should be watching this!
Ow! What? I was writing about our last case in my journal.
Lawyers are supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals. And why now? That case was 3 months ago.
Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know. I want to vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. Right now I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how Lamiroir disappeared.
Oh, that's right! Uncle Valen did that illusion too! But you're missing him on TV right now!
I was just getting to the good part. I suppose I should watch a little TV with her. After all, her father is expecting me to look after her while he's away. What you're seeing right now is a rehearsal for the great magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum. The Sunshine Coliseum? Hey, that's where the Governor's concert was. Only 3 more days until Miracle happens here. Right before your unbelieving eyes. The legendary troupe Grammary is performing for the first time in 7 years. Now we see an old picture. Oh, this is an old picture of Valiant. He doesn't have his long hair and they're very black. And there's a man with the same... Oh wait, unless this is Valiant. Because he's having the same pose. He has very long black hair, no mustache, but he has that baton. And then there's the guy. Yeah. The guy next to him with a mustache and modern chops. This must be Zach. And in the middle, it's the woman.
That's going to be great! I'm so there! You and Daddy are coming too!
the legendary Grammarys. If Trucy's real father was still alive, he'd be on that stage performing miracles.
I've got the ticket and everything! Here's yours, Apollo!
Magic show ticket received. Okay. Squeak! Ah, you're here, working hard or hardly working? Question mark. Ah, Phoenix. Hey, how you been?
Hi there, stranger!
Not exactly the kind of greeting I'd want to hear from my own kid. Though, he has been gone a long time. How goes it, Trucy? Here, I got a present for you.
Yay! Pudding! I love pudding! Oh, it's farm fresh too! And not just one pudding, but 3 whole cups! I'll have to brace myself. Oh.
Well, I'm beat.
That's right, Daddy. You're on a top secret mission. You've got to take it easy with the secrets, you know.
How right you are. Now, you still can't tell us what your mission is? Maybe it is time. It has something to do with you anyway. Huh? With me?
Oh! Maybe you're getting a top secret mission too! Maybe you can be one of those guys! A spy!
Can't I just be a defense attorney? To be honest, telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today. What? Tell me. You've heard of the jurist system, yes?
The jurist system?
That's right, the new legal system everyone's talking about.
Have you heard of it, Apollo?
A jurist system? You mean a system where they're using an actual jury at least? At last? Huh? Maybe? Phoenix ... Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. The jurist system, huh? Let's talk about this subject, the jurist system.
So, Daddy, what's this jurist system thing?
Well, Trucy, do you know what a jury is?
I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court in those courtroom dramas? Those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if a guy is innocent or guilty? Do you know, Apollo?
Only from TV. It's 12 people chosen from the community, right? Well, they're thinking about reviving that system. About damn time! They're calling the new system the jurist system.
No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor!
Not quite that harsh. The jurist system cooperate with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles. And there will be only 6 of them under the current proposal, right?
Wow, you know your stuff, Apollo!
Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully, people will start taking the courts a little more seriously now.
Oh, I feel like I'm some kind of educational TV show! Starring Dr. Wright!
Dr. Wright is Assistant Trucy and Mascot Apollo, the perfect team. Mascot? Hey! Secret mission? So, what is this secret mission? The jurist system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo.
Too true. Everyone's got an option and they just talk and nothing gets decided. Kinda like you, Apollo.
I'm not that bad, am I? In any case, we're going to give it a shot. A test, if you will.
I don't like tests.
We'll take a case as a sample and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process, incidentally. Helping? How? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Jury System Simulated Court Committee. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurors, candidates, even the judge and the courtroom.
Wow! It's like you have a real job!
I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. The trial's tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is.
A simulation, huh? Sounds interesting.
So, what kind of case is the trial simulation about? Well, since it's the first run through a new system, I wanted something simple.
Good thinking. No sense wearing yourself out of something too serious.
True. The case is a murder. That's not simple at all!
By simple, did you mean that the defendant is...
Guilty, yes. Most likely. So, good luck, Apollo. With what? With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course. Recall that I said it had something to do with you?
Go for it, Apollo! It's just a test case anyway, no sweat.
Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided. And a potentially serious sentence. The most serious in a worst case scenario. Ah! You mean the verdict is gonna be for real? That's not a test trial. That's a real trial. All the forms have been filed. There's no turning back now. The trial begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hope you can make room in your schedule. Why am I only hearing about this now? Ah, yes. There was a change this morning. I picked a new case. Something that happened last night. It's always gonna be like this, huh? One of those days. Alright, Valiant Grammary. Let's talk about this.
Hey, Apollo! I know you're all excited about that secret mission, but what about this? The Troops Grammary Grand Magic Show!
Huh? Oh, right, the card tricks.
They're not card tricks! They're grand illusions! Miracle, the apocalypse!
So what? They're 3 whole days from now.
It's a Sunshine Coliseum! Let's go! Let's go today! We can say hi to Uncle Valiant!
Have fun.
What? I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing.
Right. Why not go with her? But what about the secret mission? Oh, don't worry about that. You'll hear all about it tomorrow regardless. I don't trust that smile. He knows something that he's not telling me.
Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum!
Suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there. Ah, Grammary, that reminds me.
What's this, Daddy? Isn't that silk hat the Grammary seal?
Now he shows a business card, fuchsia, and there is a stamp with a silk top hat on a rabbit. Consider it a birthday present, Trucy.
Thanks! It's great, but... today isn't my birthday.
Good point. What day is it today, Papolo? Today, I think it's Recycle Your Plastic Day. Then it's a Recycle Your Plastic presents.
Yippee! So it's plastic!
I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way. So what is it?
Can I open it, Daddy?
Oh, it's an envelope. No.
Oh?
You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Don't open it until then.
Oh. Well, why didn't you just hold on to it until then?
Because that would be the logical thing to do. Duh. Grammary envelope instead. Gravity envelope obtained. Alright. An envelope about the Grammaries, huh? Let's check this. not open until the right time. Oh, it's a kanji. I thought it was a... No, okay. It's a Japanese character, but some of them have been added to make a man. It's not a bunny, because there's a mustache and his eyes, and this is Valiant's face. Nice. Nice calligraphy, by the way. I'm gonna examine it, but not open it. Yeah, there's it's an envelope, because there's a seal on it. And it looks like there's a signature. Ah, looky here, a handwritten signature. It says, I can't read it.
That seems odd to me. I mean, it's a signature intended to show ownership? What's the use if no one can read it?
Isn't it enough if you can read your own?
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
Okay, about those tickets. Are they suspicious? They have a barcode instead of a QR code. That's 2007 for you.
Are you ready, Apollo?
Ready? For what?
For what? For the Troop Grammary Grand Magic Show!
It's not like I'm getting up on stage or anything.
What are you talking about, Apollo? You can't enjoy magic if you're not part of what's going up on stage. I'll lend you my spare costume if you need one.
Huh? You mean I can't go in... you mean I cannot go in this?
No.
Doesn't get more straightforward than that. Okay. Alright. The trial simulation. Alright, so what case are you going to use? You really want to know, don't you? Of course I do. I mean, I'm going to be defending, aren't I? If all goes well, then yes. Of course, this is just S. We wanted everyone to start without preconception. A blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Whose dumb idea was that anyway? Well, mine. The committee chair, remember? Of course. Ow. Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good! That's better. But you can't talk to anyone involved with the case. What? How am I supposed to defend? You'll let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial. All of it. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? Apollo. If I am in charge of the whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility. For good or for bad. Got it? Just do what you can. And don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Alright. I'd recommend going down to the detention center. Your client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there. But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you can talk to your client, of course. If you can get her to talk.
Well, time's a-wasting.
Okay, so let's move. We can go to the detention center of the Sunshine Coliseum. I'm gonna go to the detention center because it's the first thing on top, and I'll always go from top to bottom. I'm one of those guys. Alright, detention center, visitors room, October the 7th. Trucy ... That's 20 minutes we've been waiting here. 20 minutes!
Maybe I should complain? I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand here pretending he doesn't see us. Right, Peter?
You know the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always worked that way.
Like shouting, "Oh, waiter!" and they're standing right behind you? Oh, God! Is our client going to be much longer?
What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting yet?
Huh?
Oh, okay. She was standing there, but since like the way the detention center works, like there's a window. We cannot talk directly to the defendant. But there's a wall in the big window, but somehow you can hide behind the window. And the defendant, our client, is so shy, she hid behind the frame, so we couldn't see her. And then she peeked at us, and that was quick. And judging from her outfit, this is the girl that fainted during the cinematic. It's like, hey! Where'd you come from? All right, so she's having indigo hair, long indigo hair. She's having, she has some sort of ribbon or headphones, pink, and she's holding a sketchbook with both her arms clenched against her chest, and she's wearing a long sleeve shirt, purple and pink, striped purple and pink. Where'd you come from? Well, anyway, please have a seat.
Okay.
Okay, it's a shawl that she has on her hair. That's not headphones because I can only see half of her face. Yeah. And yeah, she's her sweater is like a turtleneck, and the sleeves, the end of the sleeves next to her wrists match the one on her neck. So it's like yeah, it's a striped pink and purple turtleneck, long sleeve, and long indigo hair, and she's holding a sketchbook, and she's having a gents handkerchief wrapped around her hair, and her long hair is coming out from both sides. She's pretty, but like she's the very shy. Trucy ...
I'm nervous, Apollo.
It's the silence, it builds suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you?
That's right. Okay.
Now she brings Mr. Hat. I'm the amazing Mr. Hat.
Huh?
And she fainted.
Ah, she passed out.
Miss Magic Underwear might have been a better bet.
That's magic panties, Apollo.
Now she wakes up and she sits down. Introduction. Hi. Well, I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fake, you know. ... And by fate, I mean destiny. Did you know I'm good with astrology? Tell me, what's your sign? ... Oh my god. What's he doing?
I can't tell you mine if you'd like, Apollo.
No, never mind. I just got carried away there. I seem destined to get difficult clients, it seems. Alright, your name. So, what's your name? Oh, right, I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo. Apollo Justice.
And I'm Trucy Wright.
I know. This is getting nowhere fast. The case. Hey, I know. Maybe you can tell us what happened. I'm your defense attorney after all. Anything out of the ordinary happened lately? I think she's mute or deaf. She cannot hear anything.
Well, the other day, this tourist come from out of town, stopped to ask me direction.
Later, Trucy. Feel like I need to ask direction myself here. Well, that was fruitless. Though I think I understand the spares a little better now.
You did good, Apollo.
Now she's closing her eyes, and she brings some sort of vial. Looks like a perfume bottle, but the handle, the cap is shaped like a glove. It's like a very pale blue. Looks fragile.
Look, she's doing her nails.
Oh, this is nail polish. What? Are nails more important than the fence? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy.
Excuse me.
And now we return, and then I think she just stopped.
Could you read this?
I'm sure. And now she's hiding back in the... Oh, I feel like a teenager on the first date. And this is the love letter we passed from desk to desk at the school.
Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo.
Okay, it's a business card with a name and address. The name is Vera Misham. Vera. So that's her name. The address is for Drew Studio. Vera's card added to the card right there. Yeah, it has an easel on the card. So it looks like an artist, an art studio. And you're giving me this card because Vera ... And then she hides herself. Well, looks like we're finished here.
I wonder if Drew's studio is the scene of the crime.
Let's go find out. Drew Studio, new location. Oh yeah, we see a white highline of a body on the floor with numbers. There are 3 different kinds of paintings, and there's stools that been toppled down on the floor, and there's a table made of a log, like only just one. It's like they just took one tree, chop it in 3 or 4 feet, and then cut it in half and put some legs into it. Okay, that's a table. That's the coffee table. It's like a lumber table. A table made out of lumber. And the paint looks amazing. There's a landscape, there's some artsy stuff, and then there's some sort of abstract painting. And I see there's also one of the stool has equipment where there's the paint and all the crafts and paint tubes, paint different size of paintbrush were knocked down on the floor. So there's another canvas hidden behind a drawer. So okay, this is the Drew Studio. Wow, this looks like a studio.
It's like life imitating art, or maybe it's the other way around.
Art imitating life.
But the tape on the ground there, it's a bit jarring.
Yeah, looks like we found our crime scene.
Apollo, look at all those paintings.
Yeah, don't touch those, please.
It's okay, I'm just looking.
Now we see the canvas more thoroughly. Oh, this was a puffer fish, and this is like an old woman washing her clothes down the river. It looks like it's a Van Gogh, but
huh? Apollo, look at this one.
It looks like half finished. Yes, it is. One of the corner is still black drawing, black and white. Like there's colors on everything, but like. This canvas was first drawn with the pencil or with the coal chalk, and then no, not cold chalk, but yeah, probably a pencil, and then it's gonna be drawn on top of that after that. It's weird. Looks like finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath. Yeah, it's a rough sketch. That's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all. Yes, it's true. It's like there was a rough sketch and now he's painting something completely different on top of that. This is odd indeed. This is weird. Yeah, good point. That is odd. Drew Misham's paintings added to the court record. What's she doing in there?
All the paintings have a really different style too.
Alright, okay, there's a question mark. I thought I might find you two here. Oh, Emma.
Long time no see.
Oh. Munch, 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 munch. Seems like I run into you far too often. I'll bet I know why you're here too. You know about the trial simulation tomorrow? I've heard about it, sure. So Mr. Wright chose you, huh? We don't even know what the case is about. Well, he was killed. The artist who owns this studio, that is. Mr. Drew Misham. Now we see a picture of the guy who was killed. He has paint on his face. He's an old man with beady eyes, with fuzzy gray eyebrows, with a fuzzy gray mustache, and scruffy gray hair. He has some purple paint on his hair and green paint on his nose. And he's wearing a turtleneck underneath a vest. Like one of those pastors or in church or religion teachers at school, or pastors, or you know those weird people. Hello, Miss T. How are you? I'm starting a new trial. We're part of a little experiment. This is a simulation all run by Phoenix, but it's based on a real crime that happened yesterday, and we're supposed to it's gonna be the first of a trial with actual jurists in it. Just a team of 6 people. It's a test trial. The verdict is gonna be real, but all the participants are starting with a blank slate on purpose. Are you doing okay with the quarantine and stuff? Yes, I manage myself. I did, my stream yesterday started a little bit later than usual because I had to wait for my groceries, because they were calling me, oh, we're gonna be a little late, because it says it's gonna be between 6 and 8, and finally it happened during 8 sharp. So I had to start my stream a bit after that. At some point I was too impatient and I started before, so my stream was interrupted. So right now, yeah, there's this artist that's been murdered, Mr. Drew Misham, and our client is I believe it's his daughter, but she hasn't spoke a word, and she's like the very shy kind of person. She's holding always a sketchbook against her chest, and all she gave us was a card, our business card, and here we are. So that's all we know.
Mission.
I had for breakfast something I tried for the first time, a blueberry flavored Cheerios made with apparently real blueberry puree, but it turns out like it's the same stuff that the flavor is like the same as if you would taste blueberry flavored Pop-Tarts. It's like it's the same stuff. And this daughter was put under arrest. Yeah, we just saw her at the detention center.
It was funny though. She seems more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit murder.
You don't say. Not even by poisoning. That's how it was done, you know. Poisoning's a common way to get the job done when the murder's a woman.
Poisoning?
I just like blueberries in my cereals if I feel like blueberries. Yeah, I'm not the kind of guy who would add some fruit to their cereals. Like, if it's too plain, I'm gonna add maybe a little bit of sugar just to give it a bit flavor, but I'm not the type who's gonna add, or maybe honey. I did honey once, I did maple syrup once, but I'm not the kind who would add more fruit. I prefer like, oh well, this is how I was raised, I guess. I was picky on my stuff, and I don't eat real fruit. I would eat real vegetables. I would eat a lot of vegetables. I'm a vegetable guy, not a fruit guy.
Poisoning?
Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snackoos. Nom 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 nom. She's on the job. She's a detective and she's eating chocolate covered crackers. Munch 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 munch. I could eat that way if I. Oh yeah, you have to watch your sugar. You have diabetes or something similar. We can't talk to anyone related to the case this time around, which means we'd better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Oh, you have diabetes. Oh, I see. Or else. Okay, now we can go right to. We can slide. Oh, all right. This looks like. Wait. Okay, that's weird. There's a little sculpture of a man on the desk with a lamp. There's some more paint on the shelves with some cleaning product, maybe for dissolving paint. There is some sort of machine. Looks like a 3D printer, but it was in 2007, and it works with. We're gonna examine that, that's for sure. There's a machine, and then there's a board for architecture, and a microscope, and a computer. And is that an artist studios? There's some stuff in there that doesn't belong to an artist studios. It's weird. Alright, I'm gonna check the machine first. What the heck is that?
What's all this equipment here for? It doesn't look very artistic, really.
He had everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. That's a laser cutter? Looks like he was ready to work on metals and wood too. Oh, though his equipment's a bit old to tell the truth. Why would a painter need all this? From the dust, I'd say he hadn't used his stuff for years. This corner doesn't fit with the rest of the studio.
Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I want to cut a quarter in half out to make a trick coin.
What? You want to cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin? This is a crime scene, Trucy.
But this costs like $50 at the magic shop!
Alright, what's this underneath? No clues here, okay. This is the same thing? Let's take a closer look at this desk here. Aha! Okay, so this is a paper cutter.
Hey, Apollo, look! What's this feather thingy?
Yeah, there's a feather thingy. I think it's for. I think they use it in anime to brush off the pencil marks or the eraser marks. Like, instead of blowing on the paper, which is unsanitary, by the way, they use this feather duster. This feather thing.
Isn't that a pen?
Oh, isn't that a pen? Like an old-fashioned quill pen?
But it doesn't have a pointy end!
That was most likely for sweeping detritus off the desk. Yes, here we go. This is a sweeper. It's for dusting, sweeping
Wow, you sure know a lot, Emma!
Bold and scientific, that's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold or scientific? Okay, there's a picture here. So this is Drew Mission.
And this little girl must be Vera!
Yes, they took that some years ago. They look close. A very happy little family. Until you arrested his daughter. Ah, look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking. Uh-huh. Right. Here's the little Robux doll. Robux asset. Some things about the way that figure is posed. Objection!
I've seen that pose before! It's you, Apollo! See, you're making one of your flamboyant gestures!
Please, I'm a professional. I wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? What's this thing on the desk?
Oh, cute! Look at the tiny frame, Apollo!
Tiny is right. That thing's barely 2 inches high. What picture would fit in that?
None, apparently it's empty.
There's no glass in it either. What's it doing sitting on the desk?
This is an assault for us all. Be sure to check the size when you buy frames.
A 2-inch frame. What would you frame with that? I wonder. Did you frame your passport photo on that? Okay, some book. Is this a journal?
Wow, talk about a clue. Let's read it.
Apollo ...
What is it, Apollo?
He didn't write the name of the killer, did he?
He didn't write the name of the killer, did he?
No, it's you. He didn't write a single line.
Arg, you had me going for a while there.
Okay, so what about this?
Hey, Apollo, what's...
Oh, it's still the feather thingy. Okay, here's a little drawer. There's something red in the drawer. This envelope has been opened and resealed.
Oh, I know how to do that. You take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh?
Whoever did this wasn't so delicate.
You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Oh?
The postmark on this letter is from 7 years ago. Why would someone open a letter then seal it again? I'd better hang on to this. Red envelope added to the court record. Oh, I got all the paints too. All the canvas that Drew was working on are there. Okay, let's examine this. Why this spot in particular? Well, what do we have here? Misty, how would you start describing this? I said it's something abstract, like a Picasso-like painting. But how would you describe that? Like a clown with a mustache? Or... It looks like a person thinking about something.
Maybe they're worried?
Like, what should I have to for supper? A hot dog or a hamburger?
No, I always wondered about that. Why is there a supper and a dinner? Are they different meals or the same thing?
Maybe that's what this person's thinking about. That's funny. Oh, it was the same thing. Yeah, it looks like he's thinking. Okay, let's check the other one. The acrylic. An undersea scene in vivid colors. It's a puff fish. Is that the puffer fish?
Apollo, that's clearly a porcupine fish. They're not...
What, you mean they're not the same thing? Oh yeah, it does have a little spikes.
You know what gets me? They've got all these needles, right? But what's protecting that soft spot on the lower belly there? Nothing!
Must remember to keep Trucy away from small round fish. There's something in the back? No. This is a landscape. This is only half finished. The rough sketch is still visible and it doesn't look anything like the original picture. Look at this. Like, this is an old woman washing clothes. It looks like a Van Gogh. But the rough sketch...
Apollo, look at this painting. You can see the rough sketch.
Oh, looks like it was only half complete.
Huh? That's funny. Do the rough sketch and the finished painting look totally different to you too?
They do actually. What's that all about? Like, it looks like this was a canvas, a rough sketch, and then they painted something completely different on top. Like, to hide that what's on the rough sketch. They're trying to cover something. I just know it. Okay, I think we're done here. Sorry? What's this?
What is...
Oh, it's still the equipment, the laser cutter, technical thing. I'm gonna check the microscope.
Is this desk for painting, Apollo?
That would be a drafting table. Yeah, drafting table.
Drafting?
Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams.
Wow, painting is harder than I thought.
Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too? Oh yeah, the microscope is saying the same stuff as before. Okay, we're gonna check the computer then. Always check the computer. Ah, same thing. Okay, let's see the cabinet.
Look at all these paints, Apollo. There's so many. He's got like 20 kinds of red.
We could
repaint your suit, Apollo.
How about
this shade of green?
That'll be enough of that, thanks.
I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. I just love oils, you know? You know they're so thick? Is that the word?
These paints are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different these all are.
Yeah, and what's going on with this half-finished one?
Must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below.
Ah, that's what's so weird. The sketch part doesn't really fit the finished part.
I noticed. That is weird. Okay, it's on the floor.
Eek, Apollo, that's where the body was!
That's the spot where Mr. Drew Mission passed away. He put the coffee mug on his lips, and the next moment, there's quite a bit of paint on the ground. See that painting there? He must have been working on that right up the moment he died.
Wow, true artist to the end!
Or maybe he started it a year ago and was procrastinating. There's no way to know, eh? Okay, this is still the body. Okay, this is the lumber table. I imagine this coffee cup was for guests to use.
Yes?
Did the police already organize this cup too? Not a trace of poison was found on that cup. So the killer was after Drew Mission alone. Okay, they found some poison, but it was not ingested poison. Was it inhaled? Was the poison in one of the paint? Alright, let's examine this.
Hey! There's a painting hidden back here!
Hey, you're right!
What if it's embarrassing somehow and you didn't want anyone to see it?
You certainly seem pleased by the possibility.
Huh? It's so normal!
Not only normal, this is the finished version of the old woman washing by the river. But the colors are off. Wait a minute. He was making a copy! That guy's a con artist! Ladies and gentlemen, the victim was a con artist. Makes sense, he made all kind of con artists. This is why he needed a laser cutter. This is why he needed a computer. And this is why he needed a drafting table, because he wanted precise, minute details and stuff. He was reproducing art of any kind. That bastard. That's hardly something to get mad about. Huh?
What is it, Apollo?
Well, doesn't this painting look like... Never mind.
Huh?
I'd better get a professional opinion on this. Hidden painting added to the court record. I'm gonna check it right now. Yeah, only the rock can be examined. That's weird.
Hey, Apollo, this painting, I know it!
Huh? Really?
It's that story where the old woman is doing the wash in the river, and this giant peach comes floating on down.
Oh, that's a peach! That's the legend of Momotaro. There's a baby who comes out of the peach. That might be possibly the strangest thing I've ever heard. Alright. So...
Let's take a closer look.
The painting here looks like a work in progress, but the rough sketch part doesn't fit the other parts. I know, very peculiar. I didn't want that! I want to try the bucket on the floor. And this is gonna be still part of the body, I bet. This is the coffee cup. Ah! That's the victim's coffee mug.
Ah, so the poison was in here! This is my first time seeing a real poison mug of coffee.
Oh no, there's a chemical reaction on the top of the lid where he drank the coffee mug. I would hope so. Emma ... munching. Poison coffee. Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in the coffee.
Oh, what?
You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. I'm officially not on your side after all. Coffee mug added to the court record. I'm gonna examine that little luminescent part on the coffee mug. That blue mark over there.
Hey, look there! That stain doesn't look so healthy, Apollo! That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about!
Something tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue. No, this thing is probably... better ask Emma. We're gonna present this evidence. The victim's lacks mugs of coffee. The scrawl on the side is Drew Misham's signature. Oh. Okay. What about this teacup? Oh, yeah, I already read that. Okay. So let's talk to her. The victim!
So, this Drew Misham was some kind of artist?
Apparently, he did a lot of illustration for books, I hear. And a lot of female fans too, for what it's worth.
Oh? Well, I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like that old painting over there, for instance.
You know what? I decided I'm gonna eat some snack too at the same time. Every time Emma is eating a snack, I'm gonna eat one too. I'm gonna make real munching noise. I decided. Yeah. That wasn't one of his illustrations, actually. Huh? So it was a standard painting or something? Is that what she means?
He was an art bird, Mission. Hasn't shown his face to anyone until the end. What do you mean to anyone? He was always locked up here in his studio, apparently. His only connection to the outside world was through letters he put in that letterbox here.
Letters? Do people still write letters?
What do you mean, Apollo?
I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter?
Oh,
Don't most people use emails and stuff these days?
not Mr. Mission. Couldn't stand technology, it seems. He did everything by mail. Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know?
Letterbox added to the core record.
In any case, the only person besides him allowed in here was his daughter, Vera. Oh, you mean the killer?
The suspect, please.
We took some fingerprints, of course.
The only one found in the room were Mr. Mitchum's and Vera's, basically.
Basically? Actually, last night, Mr. Mitchum gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. It happened during the interview, apparently. His first interview ever?
Could you tell us a bit about what happened the night of the murder? The defendant. So this woman, Vera. She's Mr. Mission's daughters, right? What am I snacking on? This is crackers, but Dorito flavor. From Dare, bold and bake, extra exquisite. Bake, never fried. Those are smoky barbecue. You can see by the flavor, it tastes exactly. If you buy a bag of Doritos with the same color bag, it tastes exactly the same thing. It's like, but it's crackers instead of chips, and it's baked and not fried. The flavor is the same. It's one level. It's mild. It's mild spicy. So that's why I can. So she's Mr. Misham's daughter, right?
Yep, a real sickly girl ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside. Ever. She did kind of give up a withdrawn sort of aura. She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It was quite a scene when they took her to the detention center. She was screaming about how she'd died if they took her outside.
Wow! Okay, the more I hear about this case, the more I feel like COVID. Like, those were natural shut-ins, but who were technologically not impaired, but technophobic. They were technophobic shut-ins. Yes, she's just munching at the crime scene. She's always like that. When she's angry, she munches, and when she's doing a good job but being scolded by the chief of police, he gives him a bag of snack foods as a reward. Last time she got 3. So now she's pacing herself, apparently. Oh my god, that sounds like a scene.
In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company. Her good luck charms? Apparently, she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside.
Why can't I ever get a normal client?
Why would a shut-in daughter kill her own dad? Don't look at me.
So about the poison. It was found in his coffee, right?
No.
Not precisely.
Not precisely? What does that mean?
It means see for yourself, I think. Yeah. I think the poison was on... I think the coffee mug was poisoned, not the coffee itself. Because they analyzed the coffee for poison. It runs negative. But when they did the test, when they did the forensic test on the coffee mug, there was a chemical reaction. Alright, let's talk about the night of the crime. Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into the studio. I guess mysterious painters who never go outside made for good articles. And it just so happened that he died the night of his first interview. What's with this afro? We see a reproduction at around 9 p.m. every night. Now it's in black and white. We see the mailbox inside of the room. We see the gas table. The guy has, he's wearing a turtleneck underneath a suit. I thought it was just a vest. But he has paint stains all over his clothes. And his afro, like I thought it was scruffy, but apparently it's all, it's puffy on the right side of his head. Like, yeah, it's like, it's almost like he has two different colored, at first I thought it's part of the painting, but I just realized no, because the painting didn't look like that. But yeah, that's the guy's haircut. Looks like two puffs of hair. One scruffy and the other like a lump. There's a big lump of hair. Like a... Hello, super blind man! I heard the word Doritos and thusly I was summoned. It's actually Dorito flavored crackers, baked oven baked. And I decided, since I'm having an Phoenix Wright stream, and the investigator is Emma Sky, so I decided that since I don't have a counter for coffee for Godot, I decided that every time she's eating her snack who's, I'm gonna eat something too. So today's stream is brought to you by Dare Bold and Baked Extra Esquisse, baked never fried, smoky barbecue flavored, mild spicy. So there you go. That's hilarious. I love it. Alright, so at around 9 p.m. every night, Vera always made him a cup of coffee. Last night, he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill.
And he died? She poisoned him on the night of his interview? Wouldn't the reporter see?
He wasn't near Mr. Misham when she brought her father this coffee. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Yeah. Supposedly, that's why she didn't notice he was there. It was a reporter who called the police, in fact. Wait, but why is she the suspect? If anyone is suspicious, it's the reporter. Yet, the reporter never got near Mr. Misham's coffee. Even Vera acknowledges that. Regardless, I want to know more about this reporter. Alright, forensic science. I bet Emma could help us out here.
Don't forget, flattery will get you everywhere with her, Apollo.
Huh? What are you two whispering about? Well, I was thinking. I mean, now she's eating again. I must. we always do when we run into you at a crime scene? What is it we always do scientifically? Ah, you know me too well. Okay. Okay, meaning we can get scientific now. Oh, I suppose. Just this once. Bring me anything you find anything suspicious and we'll check it out. Oh yeah, alright, now we're gonna present the coffee mug. The coffee mug, there's a little stain of a chemical reaction. Just make sure you space out games where a character is snacking. Too much snacking is not good with you. Yes, that's why I put my... I do 2 Phoenix Wright streams every 2 weeks. So next week is gonna be PlayStation game, and next week is gonna be Apollo Justice and DDS. So yeah. All right, let's check on. Oh wait. Oh, I should have pressed on present. I went straight to the court record instead of present. Oh, you know. All right, present the coffee mug. Emma, about this mug. There's a pale blue residue on the rim. Oh, that! Yes, well, it's just a rumor. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. We went over this. Blue Mountain coffee isn't blue. Isn't that shade of blue? I'm pretty sure it isn't actually blue, Emma. Ah, right. Okay, you got me. That's leftover for my testing spray.
Forensic science! Yeah! I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma.
It's not a hobby.
So what kind of scientific stuff were you up to?
Ah, this spray, that's what. It turns blue when it touches poison. So, the poison that killed the victim was on this mug? That's right. See? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself.
Wow! Science is amazing!
I'm gonna check something real quick. Profile. Drew Misham. Okay, it doesn't say. Because the way the rim was put compared to the handle, like we can assume that he was a right-handed. But that sort of information is not part of my profile info. Snackety, snack. Yeah. I've been snacking all day too, so I have some to my friends I've spoken to. It's a snacky. Yeah! Alright, Pater note for his illustration. Poison at Drew Studios, age 52. Okay.
Science is amazing!
It certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma's being willing to help us a bit more.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo. They say flattery will get you everywhere.
It's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. About poison analysis. I was afraid you were going to ask about that. See, this solution is used to test for atrokinin. Atrokinin, the deadly poison found in the autopsy. Uh-oh, I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Best tread lightly. It's one of the most virulent poison, but is absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effect to show. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown. That's fine, really. We don't need to know all the gory details.
I think I get it. You just spray this stuff on something you want to test, right?
Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this.
I'm gonna try too, Emma. Pretty please. Pretty please.
You don't have to ask twice. I already use it on everything suspicious, of course.
Yay! Let's give it a whirl, Apollo! Ah!
what are you doing? My eyes!
I was just seeing if I got a reaction off of you.
How's this for a reaction? Never do that again! I'm not poisonous!
Tell that to those hapless witnesses on the stand.
Let's just get down to checking for real poison, shall we? Okay, spray detection reagent. Oh, we can actually spray everywhere in the screen. This is fun! Okay, I'm done with that screen. Next! For such a small bottle, it packs a lot of reagent, don't you think? I could waste my whole bottle just on this screen alone. Huh? I got nothing? Let me check again. I don't see any reaction. All the mechanics I hated about episode 5, the first big, are back with a vengeance. Of course, it's Emma Sky. On the last trial, there was we had to do a nominal test because somebody wiped the dying message written in blood, and it was wiped. So we had to do a luminal reaction to see what was actually written in there. It turns out it was a code for an Interpol agent. Like it was like say an employee number, an agent number.
Too bad, no reaction here.
I'm sure Emma checked out all the likely spots. Wait a second.
What is it, Apollo?
Did you spray that little desk over there?
I don't think so. The spray probably can't reach that far, you know.
Let's check it out, just to be sure. Ah, okay, now I get a closer of the little desk. Now, oh! There's a reaction on the 2 inches frame. The 2-inch frame.
Eek! A reaction, Apollo!
Ah! Where?
The inside of that cute little frame, look!
Well, would you look at that? Nice going, Trucy.
I know to work magic.
Never mind that I was the one who found it. Tiny frame added to the court record. Why would the inside of that frame have poison on it? Looks like we found the other place that was poisoned in any case. Let's check it out. Tiny frame. Frame measuring 2 inches by 2 inches. Bear traces of deadly poison, atropine. Yes, we can remove their latches. Looks like you have to take this back part off first to put a photo inside.
It would have to be a really small photo to fit in there.
True. And that pale bluish stain, why would there be poison in a place like this?
Well, there's one obvious reason. Whoever put poison in the coffee rubbed it on here too.
That's not very obvious, Trucy. Or maybe the other way around. The frame... This looks like a piece of paper. Like there's a piece of paper inside of the frame and it had chemical reactions on it. Alright. Alright, so what else can I present to her? Oh wait, there's this envelope that was resealed. I never checked it properly. From the timestamp it was mailed here 7 years ago. It was opened and then resealed.
Oh look, it's been opened once here.
You're right. I wonder if there's some way we can see what's inside.
Shall I try to get it open and then stick it back shut?
Let's not tamper with the evidence, shall we? I've got a better idea. Emma, let's ask her. Alright. We're gonna ask Emma about... We're gonna present the red envelope. Emma, about this. Oh, that. Yes. Why, that's a bright red envelope. She sure is jumpy.
Someone opened this, didn't they?
My lips are sealed. Then she puts back her pink goggles on her. Your lips are sealed? That's a first. You mean you know what's inside the envelope? Sure, I read it after all.
Ah, you mean you were the one who ripped this open?
Ah, please, I would have steamed it open. What do you take me for? But she did sneak a peek at it, apparently. Know that I have a powerful weapon on my side.
Weapon?
Yes, the use of tools, highly specialized tools for information gathering. There's a photo of something, I don't know what it is. It looks like a printer or a photocopier, but it looks like too advanced to be that. Like it looks like a scanner. I have no idea what it is. Tools I wouldn't mind getting my hands on.
You should try flattering her, Apollo. They say a little praise can open big doors.
Never heard of that one, but it's a good advice. Let's try talking to her some more. Oh, snack! About that envelope we found. I was wondering if you could help us with that tool you were mentioning. You want to know about my tool, do you? It's called an X-ray analyzer. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I understand. You would put the file inside, then you're gonna close the lid, and it's gonna be bombarded by X-ray. Again, you're gonna see a digitalized pictures on the digital display. I see. And you can adjust this to see. You can adjust it to see the inside of the envelope without breaking it open. Okay.
X-ray, like the X-rays you get at the dentist?
That's right. At least, that's what I call it.
Huh?
It has a real name, but it's much more complicated. So, it's like the X-ray spectrilazation. Something. Now, how am I supposed to remember all that?
So basically it lets you see inside things, like envelopes?
That's right. You're sharp, Trucy. But it's a bit more complicated than that in practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works scientifically.
Can I try out, Emma?
Oh, I suppose. Of course, I've already checked out everything suspicious myself.
Alright! Let's give it a spin, Apollo! Yerg, what are you doing?
Sorry, other way around. Yo, what are you doing?
Oh, just seeing if I could see through your hair. But it's like lead.
She was shooting X-ray at me straight? That's dangerous, Missy. Point that thing at me anymore and might all fall out.
Then I wouldn't need an X-ray machine to see through it.
Let's just get down to business, shall we? Right, let's test this on the sample first. It just so happened that I have a lottery ticket here. Scanning lottery ticket.
Beep, 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 beep.
You set the sample in this device like so. I don't see anything. Patience, there's no need to get all antsy. Look at the right side of the screen. That's the layer view of the envelope.
Layer view?
You've got it set to display at the outside of the envelope now, see? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Okay, turn that dial there for me, would you? Okay, so when I turn it around, I can see a different layer. Okay, so I see a little monitor that see the different layers of stuff we can see. And when I'm between layers, I see like envelope. That's right. That's how you choose what depth you want to scan.
Hey, I got something.
See? That's how you can read the letters on the ticket inside. Cool, huh? Except I can't read them. Just turn the dial a little bit more. What you have to understand is that a sheet of paper isn't really flat at all. Okay, so if you X-ray scan a letter, you have to go in very deep to get all the letters, because it's like it on the on the molecular level, like the paper is like wavery. Oh, interesting. When you zoom in that much, you'll see that paper is like a bunch of hills and valleys.
Wow, really?
This X-ray device uses a beam with a wavelength of only 0.05 microns. It breaks cards down into thin layers so it can only show what's written on that layer. I see. That's interesting. Interesting stuff. I'm not entirely following you, but what good is it if you can't read anything? That's why we go on to step 2. Try rubbing the image a bit, if you would.
The image? You mean rub the screen?
Like this? Oh, with the cursor. Oh, I see. I'm using my cursor to rub the image. There. That fixes the image on the screen. Now, turn the dial again just a little. Good, now you can rub this image to fix it up too.
Hey, I get it! We just keep doing this until we got the whole thing!
Exactly. Not bad.
Yay! Let's do some more!
Alright. Big winner 0007 lottery. Hey, it works! That way you can see the inside of a lottery ticket without even scratching it.
Yay!
I think I got it all this time.
Oh,
Let's print this one out. Here you go. Lottery winner 0007. Woohoo! I'm a big winner! See? This is the true hidden power of my weapon. Pretty neat, huh? Now let's try it out on the real thing, shall we? Scanning. Envelope. Oh, I see. Can I go up? No. Okay, now I see the layer of the envelope. Now I see the layer of the paper and then the layer of the other side of the envelope. Interesting. I am the atom! There you go, first image. Okay. There you go. So this minigame is only half accessible. You can hear an audio cue, but you need to use your eyes to rotate. It's probably we found the answer to all our problems. Just a fancy, complicated scanner. When we go by louder, you can nobody notice. Yes, exactly. Okay. I can already begin to form a sentence. It's like, Mr. Drew Misham, I have something, $100,000, something account. Please send a receipt. I only got 2 layers left. Mr. Drew Misham, I've deposited the $100,000 in the for grab. Please send a receipt as you've confirmed the transfer. Mr. Drew Misham, I have deposited the $100,000 in the designated account. Please send a receipt once you've confirmed the transfer. Alright, I got... Okay, let's print this out. Yeah.
Someone deposited $100,000 into Mr. Misham's account. His painting must be really valuable.
Oh no. This is not for his paintings. That guy was a criminal. That guy right there. Shame on you. Shame on you. There's another page in there. Care to take a look?
You bet I do. If you're going to read someone's mail, you might as well read it all.
Here goes with the second page then. Okay. I believe that at some point, if you just... Can you... Wait, I just want to check something. I believe that this game might as well be accessible. It's gonna be hard or hassle, but I think this mini game is doable because there's interesting auto cues when you reach a layer. And when you've completely rubbing, it does something too. Going down. Here you go. So, sign the paper and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. Okay, let's print this one out.
So it was a letter about payment for one of his paintings.
Why all the secrecy though? Oh, I think I know what it is. This is the other way around. We thought that it was an artist that has a secret double life of being a con artist, but I think it's the other way around. He's actually a con artist, and then he stopped being one, and then became an artist instead. Because all this con artist stuff, all the side of the side of his studio that he left untouched, he had dust on it because he haven't touched that in years. And then there's this letter, probably the last of like the one that reminds you, okay, this is I've done with my life. And now he decided to move on and be. So that would explain why he had some shut-in tendencies, because he had a criminal background. And
what?
Why was this letter the only one in here? It's 7 years old, right?
Maybe it had some special significance to him? Well, Emma?
Well, indeed. She knows something she's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping mum about it. Red envelope updated in the court record. So, Emma, I was wondering, what's the story about this reporter that came here for story the night of the crime? Oh, I'm afraid I can't tell you because he's going to be a witness tomorrow, I hear.
I thought so.
I'll never forget that face, but what was his name? Oh, right. Brushel.
Brushel?
He's after a scoop to sell to the papers. So a reporter comes for an interview with a painter. His first interview ever, and that night he's killed. Seems strange to you?
Really strange.
It does raise a few questions. Snack! I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could.
Well, I heard he's on the beat today too.
He said something about covering a magician. Magician? Well, if it's not true, see, that leaves only one other person.
It wasn't Valen Grammary by any chance, was it?
Yeah, something like that. Snack! He's got some big show lined up, I hear. So he's out interviewing Valen Grammary. Looks like I'll be heading out to that Coliseum again sooner than I thought. Here, I'll give you that reporter's card if you want. Still snacking. Russo's card added to the court record. Okay. I'm gonna take a sip of water. That's a lot of salt. are we done here? I think we are. Let's go to the Coliseum. Sunshine Coliseum. Same police as ever, hasn't moved. Oh, but now the blimp is shown. Is been changed into a hot air balloon with the kanji for Gramarye. Like, it doesn't have the top silk hat, but the rest of the kanji is here, so we can see like it looks like the face of the magician there. But there's a big poster next to the Coliseum that is the full name, the full the full logo of the Gramarye troupe.
Woohoo! This is it, Apollo! The place where magic and dreams converge!
Just a while ago, it was the place where murder and nightmares converge.
Let's go say hi to Uncle Valiant!
What about the case?
Only a performer laughs like that.
The young Miss Trucy! How often I've hoped we'd meet again, only to tell myself it was an impossible dream!
Tee Uncle Valiant! How's it going? I'm glad to see you too!
Of course you are! Humility is definitely not one of his stronger traits. Well, Miss Trucy, how does the day find you? If you come to give me flowers, do it after the show, I beg you!
Actually, we came to wish you good luck! And congratulations on your big magic show!
Oh? But it is I who wish to congratulate you! Not everyone is so lucky as to witness miracles such as I shall perform! Yeah, you're amazing, we get the picture. The world will match in wonderment as Magnifier's illusions are reborn! Here on stage by my hand! Whew. Whirls the baton. The big magic show.
Everyone's talking about the big magic show. It is true that the Gramarye miracle is back after 7-year absence?
Haha, Miss Trucy, I must apologize. This show and this honor should have been his.
Daddy!
My co-magician in training, Zach Gramarye. If that terrible thing hadn't.
It's okay.
Your father was a great magician, Trucy. If he were alive, then I, valiant Gramarye, would have been proud to stamp upon this stage as his assistant.
Thanks, Uncle Valiant. You know, I'm happy you're doing the show. You think we get to see the great Magnifier's illusions again?
She really is looking forward to this, isn't she? Yeah, what's happening is, like, technically, she's Phoenix Wright's adopted daughter, but not the biological daughter. Like, she calls him uncle, but it's not really uncle, even though they're still wearing the same stage name. But yeah, she's the daughter of Zach, who passed away, and now it's like the Valiant is trying to bring the old trick back to life, and apparently they're as good or maybe even bigger. They do bigger illusion tricks than Maximilian from the Big Top Circus. We haven't even heard of a mention of him yet, but probably Big Top Circus is not as good as anymore. But right now, this is like the big things happening right now. So this is weird. Magnify Gramarye. My mentor, the magnificent Magnify Gramarye, was a true deity among magicians. A creator god who gave birth to magic and illusions that defied our very imagination.
I was so little when I last saw one, but I still remember his shows. He did wheelies in a sports car to the air above the audience, and then sped off to outer space faster than the speed of sound.
I'm guessing that memory was a bit embellished.
For 7 long years, the world has been waiting for a miracle to match his. As heir to the Grammary Troop's secrets, it falls to me to provide one. It is my God-given destiny. Yes? You, nameless face who speaks for the nameless masses, how can I help you?
If the world was waiting, why did you hold off for 7 long years?
It appears the lad is uninformed. Perhaps you have heard of the magic known as law, which governs our land.
I have, though I'm not sure it qualifies as magic.
The performance of Magnify's miracle was impossible. A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more!
7 years? That phrase sure likes to pop up, doesn't it? What happened 7 years ago? And why does everything have to come back now 7 years later? Like, we know what happened 7 years ago, but not really, not in detail. Probably in another chapter we'll know. But in the meantime...
And why was that?
A little minor called performance rights, Miss Trucy.
Oh. Performance rights.
Can you tell us about these performance rights?
Magnify's magic rely on an incredibly innovative idea, a trick if you will. That trick was considered his property and as such was protected by property laws.
I see. Intellectual property, maybe?
Magnify knew this and bequeathed it in his will to one person.
You mean him?
Yes, Miss Trucy, it was your father. That Grammary was the inheritor of the Grammary miracle.
Daddy!
Yet, as you well know, he is gone. He disappeared suddenly 7 years ago.
I think I see where this story is going.
Once a person is classified missing for a certain period of time, they're considered legally deceased, correct? In all absoluteness, those rolled up sleeves conceal your competence well, young man. That certain period of time of which you speak is 7 years.
Okay. I don't think it was 7 years back when it was Misty Faye. That was what, 10 years? Now it's 7? That's weird.
Ah!
Yes, Miss Trucy, though it pains me to say it, this past spring, April to be precise, was the time. Your father was legally declared deceased. In the absence of a formal will, the secrets of our mighty mentor Magnify passes on to me! This was in fact stipulated by the will by Magnify himself.
Is that how it works, Apollo?
Yeah, it's called death in absentia. He's declared missing permanently.
Daddy!
Okay, what else can we examine? Well, we're gonna examine the hot air balloon.
Look, Apollo balloon! A hot air balloon!
With the Grammary seal on it, no less.
Well, this is a long-awaited revival after all, and it's been 7 years, you know. I spent plenty of time and a pretty penny on promotion.
I hope it's a huge success, Uncle Valiant.
Oh, I intend for it to be nothing less, I assure you.
They both sure seem excited about it. I guess it's a big deal for a magician. Alright. I'm gonna examine these. This poster. They've changed the sign since our last case, but it's been 3 months, so yeah.
It was all Gaviners back then, wasn't it?
I hope nothing bizarre and mysterious happened this time. But it shall! Why, the show itself will be bizarre and mysterious, I assure you.
I don't have a problem with mystery as long as it's legal.
I don't think lawyers and magicians were really meant to have conversation like this.
The blue badger is still there. The crowd is still there. Can I move? No, I guess it's, yeah, I'm gonna present my ticket.
A challenge, is it? You want me to make that disappear?
No! No, 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 no!
Very well, give it to me.
Ah, no, 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 thanks!
Our own magician.
Are all magicians like this?
Apollo, what was that look just now?
I was just thinking how hard it is to get them any information out of a magician. Don't make my evidence disappear, please! I was wondering if you could tell me about this. Ah, this envelope.
Aha! Why, that bears the grammary seals.
Uncle Violet, is something wrong?
Trucy, where did you get this?
Daddy gave it to me.
Your daddy? My partner is that?
No, my other daddy, Phoenix Wright.
Why now? Why would you Lord Daddy?
Lord Daddy? That's kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a bit. Phoenix, it's his Lord Daddy. Kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a bit.
This signature up on the back, do you recognize it? That belongs to none other than Zach Grammary.
What? Daddy signed this?
Might I be so bold as to open it?
I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. What's in this envelope, I wonder? Interesting. Okay, I believe this is irrelevant. Yeah, he's gonna want to make me... Yeah, he wants to make it disappear. This portrait, same thing. Wait, did I trigger another conversation? No. I didn't trigger another conversation. Alright. So I'm gonna present this here. How about the red envelope? Same thing. Okay. The hidden painting. The coffee mug. The letterbox. Same thing. Tiny frame. Same thing. Brussels card. This business card reads Sparks Brussels, freelance journalist. So a journalist was here on the story?
All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pen seeks to commit its mysteries to paper.
His name was Brussels.
Brussels, Brussels, Brussels. Brushall.
I think he remembers him.
He doesn't look too happy about it. Brushall. That cloying smell of mint when he smiles. Yes.
Could you tell us more about him? What did he want?
Alright. Mr. Brushall, journalist. A man by that name called on me just now.
Just now?
Valiant's vision is always towards tomorrow. Valiant's feet step always forward. Where's the baton? That is all.
That's all? Very confusing.
I am to perform a big magic show, yes. I wanted someone to cover it. Yet he had ears only for that incident.
That incident?
In any case, I requested that the rapacious reporter remove himself. So a painter has died. What of it? It is but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of Gramarye.
Uncle Valiant, do you know where the reporter went?
I recommended he visit that place. Popular with penalized perpetrators.
The detention center?
He was a rude individual. Might I see that card?
Sure.
And he tears it down. He will tear apart my respectability. I will tear apart him. Shush, hush, 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 hush.
There's about the business card.
Oh, here comes about old Uncle Valiant's big magic trick.
Is he going to fix the card? Not sure that qualifies as big magic.
Dot dot dot.
What happened to the big magic?
It is more miraculous for it to stay ripped. Is it not more miraculous for it to stay ripped?
He must have really not liked that journalist.
Now, the time has come when I must return to make my prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. My prestidigitation. It's easier in French. My prestidigitation preparation. By your leave, Miss Trudy.
Thanks, Uncle Valiant.
3 days from now, make ready for a miracle. Zvari.
What do you think that journalist was after? And why did Valiant react like that to this envelope?
I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit.
Yeah. It is. Back to Write Anything Agency, and then Phoenix is still here. Let's move. Detention Center. There you go. October 7th. Detention Center. Visitors Room. I think I hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money, end quote. No, not at all. No, okay, I was trying to do an Inspector Gadget voice for the first guy, but now it's the guard with Peter the Guard, so now I'm back to do his Peter Griffin, but now I realize both look like the same, so I'm gonna do the... No. It's always on duty. Not at all here. Looks like someone's already meeting there.
Maybe that reporter?
Oh yeah. Hey there, how you doing? And who might you be? He was reading something on his sleeve. Okay, right now. Okay. His name is Brushall, and we can see on his head that, yeah, he has a very, okay, his haircut is a brush haircut, but a very, very, very small one. It's like he's bald, but imagine a bald person with a brush on his head. That's what his haircut looks like. And he's having glasses. and a pen on his ears, and he's having pink, rosy cheeks. Is having a weird 3-day-old, like there's a 3 o'clock. There's a weird 3 o'clock shadow, and he's having a really loose pink tie with a shirt, sleeves rolled up to the elbow. His breast pocket is there's this feather brush, some sort of toothpaste, a toothbrush, and a comb. And when he makes smiles, he makes big smiles, and he has that he has a cheeky he has a cheeky attitude. Sorry, we didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about the nervous monkey. You're Justice? You? He's smiling with his he's grinning with his teeth, like a big smile. Not a Joker smile, but close. You know me? Do I know you? Of course I know you. Stares down witness on the stand, still these split beans. End quote. That's not true. I'm writing that stuff down in my sleeve because I didn't bring an old bag with me. What's he writing?
Are you a reporter by any chance?
Woo! You're Trucy.
Huh? Am I famous?
Oh yeah. Trucy right, hates carrying a bag. End quote. Puts everything she owns in their panties. End quote.
Hey, that's so not true.
Just hold on your breeches there. I'll wrap this interview in a jiffy.
Interview?
So, guard. I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms in my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote. No! How many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him.
Did you come here to interview the guard?
Oh, wee! What a pickle! Accused wouldn't talk. Had to interview someone or go plumb crazy. End quote. Oh, we see Vera. I should have guessed. Oh, she's scared. She's scared shitless. She's standing on the edge of the window. We can barely see her. Where are my manners? Name's Brushel, Spark Brushel. I'm not picky. Journalists just close eyes. Writes. End quote. What's that nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins? Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what thrilling is. Wow, romp through crossroads of mayhem madness. End quote. I can see that. He's writing something again. Well, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something. I'm doing sound to show his expressions, because, like, he's a nervous monkey. Spark Brushel.
So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist?
Me? Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
Yes?
I'm the interviewer, you understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the question here, end quote.
Okay.
For instance, you think a movie director watches movies?
Well, I think he probably does.
Exactly! I know you'd understand. Huh? The night of the crime.
So, the night of the murder, you were at Drew's studio?
Oh, me? Look, let me state one thing for the record.
Yes?
I'm here to calm and collected, but I'm busy, real busy. Always on the road. Journalist always buys one-way tickets, never looks back, end quote.
I can understand that philosophy, but
You want to know the thing about one-way tickets? When you should use them, they're gone. Now he's brushing his head. Oh no, he's brushing his skull to make it sparkly clean, sparkly shine. He's polishing his skull with a toothbrush. Oh, because you have to give them the guy at the airport.
True enough. But don't they give normal tickets away too?
Exactly, see? It's the same thing.
What is?
Apollo sigh. The interview.
So you went to do a story on Drew Mission, and he's never had a story done about him before?
That's right. Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
What?
I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to do? Why do the interview in the first place?
Well, yes.
Look, it's like, oh, I got it. See, there's this burger joint here with fabulous ketchup. You think the burger guy is going to tell me where he got it?
At the supermarket, maybe.
Exactly, see? That's what I'm talking about. I think I may have actually understood that one. Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers, end quote. Right. Guess we'll leave then. Ah, but since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw, just for the heck of it.
Sure, tell us, just for the heck of it.
I remember it was like yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger place with amazing ketchup, when an article in the tabloid caught my eye. Farmer soil painting stolen from our dealer's gallery, end quote. I believe it was. An old painting? Happens every day, right? But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river. Someone stole an old painting. Yeah, he was sniffing for a scoop and suddenly his nose grew big and pink, just like his cheeks. Someone stole an old painting of a giant peach. Quote, journalists can smell scoop better than burgers, end quote. Oh ho ho, we're gonna present something. Are you talking about this painting? Alright, let me go on the record here.
Yes?
I know what you're going to say. Russell, take this, write brilliant column, end quote. I don't think so. Look, buddy, I write brilliant columns about one thing, and that's food. Try to understand. Oh, so this one's no good? Wait. What could he possibly be writing? He didn't listen to a word I said. Well, I don't know why I got back to my chord record. Okay, so apparently this was a negative. That's weird. Same thing? Let's see. No, same stuff. to him. Okay, so nothing I have works with him, so I guess I better go out. Since there's nothing left, that guy won't let me talk with that person. But where to go from there? I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I have to go back to the studio. Something is missing. We're gonna move back. Oh, there's more. Your studio. Well, how did it go? Find anything out? Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you. Oh, snack! What's with that scary face you're making? And what's with the I know something but I'm not telling face you're not going, Emma? Yes, I'm gonna present evidence to her until something clicks. I already gave her this. This painting came from behind that dresser. Ah, yes, so it was stolen, no? I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out. Do you think you could tell us a bit about this? I suppose. It's what you think. Drew Misham was a forger. He was a forger! Yes! A forger? Forger! Here we go.
So, what exactly is a forger?
Well, basically it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words.
Fakes?
Copies of an original. Exact copies, so precise you can't tell them apart.
Well, why not just photocopy them?
The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as a real article. It's a crime, of course.
So, Drew Misham was...
A criminal? I'm afraid so. I think I missed a snack or two because this was getting intense. Oh well. He received money to create elaborate forgeries. To supplement his work in illustration, I guess. I see. Actually, that's why I brought this here in the first place. What do you mean? When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, The rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue.
So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing. Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage.
Snack. But not in the case of a forgery. Not necessarily, anyway. And with that, my snack is over. Whoops. Oh, wait! Uh-oh. What did I do? Uh-oh. Save game and suspend play. No. I think I pressed the button. Woo! I'm gonna take a big of water. I was scared for a moment. You know what the finished product is going to look like after all.
Oh? Yeah, I guess you would.
That's why I brought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the plate of the finished pieces. I get it now. Now that I really needed to go through such length. See as how one of the painting was already half finished anyway.
Still, it'd be neat to see Mr. Misham's rough sketches. Kind of like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking.
True. That would be interesting and maybe valuable for our case.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo. Flattery would get you everywhere, they say.
Maybe I should ask Emma to help us out. Alright, so this is why every paints are in my court record. I kind of wanted to see the rough sketch under this painting. And was wondering if your tool there might do the trick. Oh, fine. Just this time though.
Let's check it out.
So now I'm thinking, painting number 1. We're gonna check underneath all those, Oh yeah, I see a lot of layers. I see something underneath. I don't know what it is. Wait a minute. This is people playing poker. Okay, let's print this one out. That was weird. That was nice and interesting at the same time. What? What the heck?
Wow, he really blows! The finished painting isn't anything like the rough!
Devices like mine didn't exist until recently. He probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted to for the rough.
What do you mean?
Well, in the past, he could only analyze the composition of a rough sketch.
Composition?
In other words, the traces of charcoal between paint and canvas. So you could tell they had been a rough sketch, but not what it looked like. Ah, I think I follow you. So in essence, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting. Some pros would actually paint out a rough sketch entirely, then do a completely new painting on top of that.
So Mr. Misham was drawing whatever he wanted before painting over them?
Possibly. Is there a problem with that? Not particularly, but some things about the sketch itself is kind of odd.
You're awfully silent all of a sudden, Polo.
Yeah! You think we could check out one of the other paintings? Well, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you? Yes. Let's see the puffer fish. Okay, let's print this out. Wait a minute. It's someone pulling a noodle stand. What? And there's even a ramen bowl next to the floor. This one too.
What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden.
You think I could just look at the last of these? Fine by me, knock yourself out. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What does it mean? Let me guess, it's the stage. What I was looking at, that was still a rough sketch, was a scaffolding. Yeah, it's Gavin playing on stage. The fuck? Phoenix, what are you up to? Okay, let's print this one out. No, it's a guy. Yeah. It's a guy who's on fire playing the guitar on the tower. It's not Gavin, but what the heck is all of this? I hesitate to ask why you're getting so excited.
You're sure your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation?
Trucy, look at these 3 sketches. Do you notice anything?
Ah! They're...
Now you both want a sheet. What's going on? These sketches are the 3 cases I worked on. What? The murder in the poker room at the Borch Bowl Club. The dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then the events that transpired during the Governor's concert.
What could it mean? How could you have painted those things? And why?
That's what I want to know.
Wait, is your mission your father?
Give me a break. Does that seem even remotely possible to you? I never even heard of any Drew mission before. I hadn't seen a picture of him, but there were my cases drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. Couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who was this Drew mission? And what did he have to do with me? To be continued! Do you want to save? Well, let's see. Oops. I'm a bit tired because I didn't sleep well. Oh, I'm hosting! I'm being the host! I was host. I'm still hosting. I'm still being host the whole time. All right. Soiree string when the rook under you. All right. Okay. So. All right. What's gonna happen is like I'm a bit tired myself, and I'm gonna edit early today. I think it's a good spot to stop, and we're gonna continue Phoenix Wright 2 weeks from now. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, there's a poll. Wait, I'm gonna put it on the. I put the poll, the link in the title. There's a poll that's going on right now. So it's about say I'm gonna do again. Say I'm gonna resubscribe for PlayStation Plus to access the games. What kinds of games do you want to see? And I narrowed it down to some choices. So there's the wait, where is it? Okay, there's Telltale Batman Season 1, Beyond Two Souls, Until Dawn, Mighty Number 9, some Sherlock Holmes games, Telltale's Tales from the Borderland, Valiant Hearts, What Remains of Edith Finch, Rayman Legends, Transformer Devastations, or whatever the free game of the month will be. So there are the choices. For this month, there are both sim games that I'm not particularly interested in. Like one of them is like farming simulation, and the other one is something to do with buildings. So I'm not gonna be doing anything of that. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Sorry, 4 a.m. We're gonna